particularly the defensive front. You guys have played really well against Georgia and the fourth quarter at South Carolina. And not to kind of build on that, it seems like I know the competition's been really good the last 3 weeks. But how tough's it been to kind of look at that and see where you were a month ago to where you're playing right now, production-wise?
It's been really tough to look at, and so, we come in on Sunday, and I was here for 4 or 5 hours, just kind of ask myself why. Why am I doing something different now than I was doing then? Why? And just trying to figure out that why. And sometimes you don't have the answers, and you just got to show up and go to work the next day. And that's kind of the spot we feel at. We got to do a better job of getting better competition in practice. We need O'Brien, Greg, and other D linemen to step up to push other people. Like, Big Dan could almost just quit on the season right now and still start because we don't have that next person that could really push in that far to start. And that's, of course, where losing Mo hurt us a lot because Mo was pushing Big Dan. But you just got to buckle your chin strap, come to work. What
do you see on the confidence level? You're the veteran guy out there. You play a lot of football. You worry about the confidence level kind of dropping off here? 2 big games to finish, obviously.
Right. I don't see it dropping. And that's kind of our job as seniors to keep it from dropping. The past couple of years, it's done that. And so we had a meeting, and it's just about realizing, look, we know we work harder than other teams this summer. We know we put in the work in the beginning of the season. We know we physically outmatched Georgia, South Carolina. We got to keep building on that. We can't take a step back, and that's why this bye week actually comes and helps us at a great time, because it's going back to basics, going back to building that confidence up, getting back into the weight room, doing heavier weight than you normally do, doing more reps of it, just to get guys building that up.
Do you feel like you guys are beat up, and do you need the week because there's not a lot of you guys up there, as you mentioned, from a competition standpoint? You just need the week to catch your breath?
To me, I see this week as a time to really hit it harder. There's been a few weeks where we've had to take it soft because we know we have got so many games in a row and we can't go full pads every day. So I've seen this week as a great opportunity to come out, go full pads, to hit multiple periods of the day, to go in, get heavy squats in, get heavy bench in, and to really hit it hard because we're going to have Friday, Saturday off to really recover, to get that recovery in that you need on the bye week. But to me, I see this week as a time. I'm trying to blow out everything I have right now to completely exhaust myself, and I'll recover Friday, Saturday.
Do you see this week and the rest of the season kind of as desperation time for you guys? And you guys keep talking about that bowl game is intact, and it still is. Do you guys sense that desperation at this point? Does that drive you?
Yeah, the way we see it right now is each week is Game 7 of the finals. We got to go out and treat it as such. So you got to prepare like it's the last game of the year. And so that's why we've been getting together, watching 2-3 hours of film at a time, treating it as a game.
Dan, also today, Coach Jones, he really started drilling it in the seniors' heads that this is going to be the last ball walk, coming up next Saturday, the last time you guys are going to run through the tee. Just, did that spark anything when he said that on the microphone today? Did it click for you?
No, because, for me it's been that way all season. We started the season and go at the schedule and you're like, well, I got 7 times to run through the tee. I got 7 times to do a ball walk, 7 times to really be on kneeling again. And so I've tried to treat the year with that intensity all year. But it's a great place. I'm going to miss it. And so I definitely haven't slackened in it all year.
Daniel, I apologize if you've been asked to give up 400 yards rushing after you have 300 yards rushing as a defensive lineman. Just how does that kind of make you feel? How does it make you frustrated?
It's testing our manhood as a D-line, and not all of it's completely on us, but we got to have the secondary help us out. It's just like last year when we were giving up 400 or 500 yards passing. It wasn't all on the secondary. It was on the D-line not getting pressure. And so it just proves that as a team we weren't playing smart football. We weren't in the gaps. We weren't doing the little things right, the little inches that Coach Jones talks about all the time. Whether it's a safety being 1 yard from inside the tackle to 1 yard outside the tackle. Whether it's Big Dan lining up in a 3 technique or lining head up on the yard. It's the little things like that that lead to big moments like that.
The fourth quarter of that South Carolina game, I think that might have been the best you guys as a line have played this year. You disrupted, maybe kind of controlled that game when South Carolina was out there. What's kind of been missing that's not that you guys kind of been able to maintain. I know you played some really good
Right.
running offenses, but what's
Right.
kind of been, why has there not been as much disruption the last 3 weeks?
I just feel like it goes back to the little things, the inches. You know, the South Carolina game, you go back and watch that film, you know, our pad level, we were lower than them. When we were a 3 technique, we were a 3 technique. When we were supposed to be a 2 technique, we were a 2. Our hands were inside, we were in the right spot. The safeties were fitting blocks the right way. And then you turn around and go look at the Auburn game. We were playing too high. Our hands were outside of their bodies instead of inside. Safeties were a little inside instead of being outside. And so literally it's just the little inches of doing things the right way.
As a senior, you've been in this situation before, having to win these last 2 games to make a bowl game. How's that experience in the past helped you out?
You just got treated as game time, because you know that if you lose, you're done. And for all the momentum that Coach Jones has created this year, it'd be a shame on every single senior to let him go out without a bowl game this year. And so we got to treat this week as it's Game 7 of the finals, and we get 2 weeks to prepare for it. 2 weeks to watch more film, 2 weeks to get in the weight room, to work harder, to rehab more, to get all the little nagging injuries away. And so you just got to go out and treat it as such.
Pretty good timing for this bye week, then. It kind of sounds like it.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely one to help us. As I was telling some of the other D linemen, this isn't the time to just try to recover and to get warmed up. This week is a time to go out, leave everything you got on the field. Come in Friday, Saturday, do your treatment, do your rehabs, get better then. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's time to work. Let's go full pads, leave everything you got on the field.